Hello everyone. So yesterday I had a bit of a chit chat with Ryan, and he said that he was going to the Gauntlet, a rock crawling event near him. He also said that about 12 o'clock my time, so midnight, he should be ready to go for a live feed so that he can show us what this event's like, what it's about, etc. and so on. It's now 25 past 12. We're still waiting for Ryan. So I figured we'd start anyway. We're just going to do some random whatever until Ryan's ready to do what he wants to do. So sing out if you're here. Say hello. If you've got anything you'd like to see, anything you want us to do, talk about, questions, etc., go for it. Don't be shy. Whenever Slinky's ready, we'll see if we can get him to join us, and he can give us a bit of a rundown on what the Gauntlet is, what sort of event, where it's held, etc. and so on. So whilst we wait for that, knowing what Ryan's like, it could take quite some time. I will do some invites to some peoples. Also, you guys are more than welcome to share this around. Thanks for joining us, Chris. Sorry it's so late, mate. You're going to have to blame Ryan for this one. We had this organised to kick off at 12, which I know is pretty late for us here. The time zones don't make these things easy. So Turk's joined us. Thanks for coming on board again, Turk. Great to have you, mate. You're near Ryan somewhere, aren't you? Can you smack him in the head or something? I'm not sure if you're going to the Gauntlet or not. So whilst we wait for Dopey, is there anything anyone wants to talk about? Any questions? Any thoughts on new RCs or the recent Black Friday sales or anything like that you'd like to share with anyone? Don't be shy, fellas. Throw us a comment. We like them here. So hopefully Ryan won't be too long. What can I do whilst we wait? Actually, there is something I can show you. Today, I did some more work in the garage. I built another couple of shelves, one tiny one bigger one. So I'll give you a sticky peek at those. Vincent's watching us. Just liking your comments here, fellas. So Turk, are you with Ryan at the moment? Because if you are, just slapped his bottom for you. Too far, mate. He likes that stuff. That's not going to get him to hurry up. That'll just give him the wrong kind of distraction. So, Vincent's in the house. Everyone say hello to Vincent. Everyone say hello to each other. We're all RC family here. Right, so while we're waiting for Dopey, I'll give you a bit of a sticky beak of what I did today. So I made that shelf up there. Yes, it is bowed. It's supposed to be, because that fits in with how good a job this guy has done building all of this. So I made that little shelf up there. I also made a little shelf over there. That's essentially like your car keys, that sort of crap. Shelf, but I've put a couple of tools on there and an empty tin can. So that's where I'm at the moment. I've got the cross sitting here, been doing some lovely photography, which you're all probably sick to death of seeing, but I do it anyway because I enjoy it. Wheels off for no other reason except to take pictures. This thing's pretty spot on. The gearbox in these trucks are a little bit noisy. It is all metal, so, and the transmission is actually mammothly big. They're a huge transmission, and I get the feeling the reason these are so noisy is because the metal gear sound just gets thrown around such a big space. The gearbox in this thing starts here, finishes about here. It's about this tall. It's a big gearbox. Slinky is on the scene. No one has arrived yet. Maybe they heard he was coming. That should be all the more reason for Slinky to be ready to be on a live feed that he's supposed to be in half an hour ago. What's up with that, Ryan? We'd have to get him a secretary or something. Yeah, so what are you boys up to? Obviously, Turks with Slinky, smacking his bum, because that's what those boys do. What's everyone else up to? Are you tinkering? Are you ready to go to bed? Are you just waking up? I know here in Australia it's 12:30 in the morning. Where Ryan is, it must be close to 8:30 in the morning. Welcome, Brian. Brian's joined us. So at the moment, Brian, just so you're aware, we're talking some smack, random crap, whilst we wait for Slinky. Last I heard was he should be ready to go after he goes to the crapper, which, being Ryan, could take some time. Chris Leach is all tucked up into bed. Try not to snooze off, mate. Drop the phone on your face, wouldn't that be terrible? So, has anyone got any questions while we're waiting for Ryan? About anything? Anything at all? And Turk didn't get to make it over to the Gauntlet today. Why not, mate? Too early? I think Ryan said it was a 2-hour drive from where he is. All I know about this event so far is that it's an indoor event, which is great. Doesn't matter what the weather's like, go for gold. I think Ryan did mention that the actual event run time for each driver is about 20 minutes, something like that. When I first heard that, I thought, geez, what's the point of loading up your car to do 20 minutes? But when you've got a lot of people taking their trucks to go through this thing, all these 20 minutes add up. So hopefully we will get some live footage of this event if Ryan hurries up. I'm going to send him an invite. Ryan invited. So hopefully he pulls his finger out and hurries up, because otherwise I'm just waiting on you lads to throw me questions and stuff. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do with the garage. I can't really tinker with that little 1/32 scale car because I need all this room. When I'm working on that, I've got my mat down, I've got tiny little pieces everywhere. The screws are like that big, they're ridiculously small. So when I do work on that, I like to try and have as much room as possible. Truth be told, I probably shouldn't have put this thing on the bench. I'll bet he's still outside Josh's place waiting. Had an idea for you, says Chris. How to do scale dents in the bodies. Scale cracks in the windscreen. I reckon the easiest way to do that is one of these. I haven't really got a Lexan body here I want to go cutting. Actually, I do. Bear with me, 1 second. Okay, this is a little Bronco body, same as the Tamiya body, but it's not a Tamiya body. It's exactly the same body, it's just not made by Tamiya. Hence, with a bit of heat, it will curve in. I've had this thought before, Chris, about scale crack windows. I've never tried it, so we'll have a go, see how it turns out. I will get to your question in 2 seconds, Adam. So with your crack, I guess you're going to have, it's a bit hard for you guys to see, you're going to have lines that sort of dart down a little bit across, and etc. and so on. So say over on this corner, I'll have a bit of a crack and see if I can make it look like it's cracked glass. Maybe even do like from one little circular spot, work a heap of lines down in it, like that's where the rock hit it. So I'll have a crack at it. This body doesn't mean anything, so. Adam said, what is the best material for a scale garage? What's your budget? I've done my whole garage so far for less than $100, not including the scale accessories. Most of us have got scale accessories floating around everywhere. I used painted MDF. So I didn't have to paint it, I cheated. Painted MDF, one side's painted, the other side's not. I think that was about $7 for a 2.4 metre by, no, 1200 by 600 sheet, I think it was. This is millimetres, not inches. So anyway, I bought 2 of those sheets, got them cut at the hardware while I was there. Dude didn't charge me anything to cut them, so bang on. I wood glued those to the 3 sides of the desk. The flooring is like a lino stick-on floor. So you go to your hardware. Ryan can help you out with, if you're in America, what it's called and where to get it. Essentially, it's a 300 by 300 mil square. Peel off the back, stick it down. Make sure your first one's perfect, because the rest of them will go from there. If you cock up the first one, when you start lining up the next, you get down to your last one, you're like, oh, crap, it doesn't line up at all. No one wants that. Balsa wood and wood glue. Balsa wood's bloody cheap. It's easy to work with. You can use super glue with it, so it doesn't take long. I built that big shelf across the back in about 5 minutes today. The little shelf, a couple of seconds, didn't take long. So balsa wood's a must. Wood glue, MDF, whatever you want for your floor. You can always paint your floor. Get another sheet of MDF, put it down. Maybe some grey paint for concrete, that sort of deal. Textured paint, satin paint, whatever sort of works with the look you're going for. That's what I'd do. So go to your hardware store, set yourself a budget, say, what can I get for $100? Go nuts. Hey, Tony, don't worry about being late, mate. We still haven't heard from Slinky yet. This could turn into a Johnny Talks random crap because Ryan didn't turn up live feed. So anyway, now I'm going to see if I can make this window look like it's cracked. I've never done this before. My brain says use this knife and try and be clever with it. So let's see how this looks. I'm going to start with, stay still. I'm going to start with a series of little lines. Turk, made my garage out of old scraps from a wood job I'd done. Bang on. If you can use stuff that you've got lying around at home, or you can repurpose something, if you've got an old desk and you can cut it up and use that. Mine is essentially an old computer desk. It's got a slide out piece along the side here, so if I've got a big job, that's where I'll do it. Scale garage is essentially just glued to the desk, so use what you can use. We've all got these little tricks and tips and ways of being clever, and that's probably one of the best things about this group. There's so many people in it that are willing to say, this is how I do it, if you try it, it'll probably work. Right, so what I'm doing, I didn't think, did I? This has got a decal on the window. That's not going to work. I'll cut out the rear tint on the rear window, and then I'll try my idea. Because with a decal on the window, it won't work, because all you're doing is scratching the decal. You have to excuse the concentration face. I've done that quack windscreen look before on a drift car and my first dingo kit, and it worked out well. Okay, hey, there's nothing wrong with being cheap, Turk. Okay, Adam, what did you use to do it, mate? How did you do the cracked window? If I'm doing this totally the wrong way, you can tell me. I don't mind taking advice from people. Hope this works. So I'm just going to trim out this window. I actually did this on my SCX-10 too, because I didn't like all the bloody sponsor decals and stuff on the windows. I thought it looked stupid. Oh geez, that's a good decal. All I need now is to be able to peel this up and we'll be in business. So Adam used the same knife as I'm using now, apparently. Oh geez, for a cheap body, these decals are stuck on well. I'm just going to put the knife down so I don't stab myself with it. Pro tip. Pole, what are you going to break today? Nothing. I'm not going to break anything. I'm stuffing around because we're waiting for Ryan. Now I don't think this is gonna work because look at all my lovely glue residue. I'm gonna try it anyway. We'll see what happens. What kit did this Bronco come from? If you Google RGT Rock Cruiser, you will find this little thing. The RGT Rock Cruiser cost about, I think it's about $150 US. It's a short wheelbase, later style chassis. They're cheap. The motor's tiny. They're a good starter truck. You're going to see a lot of people on Facebook groups go, "Oh, they're crap, mate." They're not. If you drive them properly, if you look after them properly, they're actually not a bad little truck. I bought one because it was cheap and I wanted to see what it was like. I've had 2 of them. The only reason I got rid of them was because I wanted to buy something else, as far as I remember. Right, now I'm going to try this whole window thing. I don't know if it's going to work because my window's covered in glue. I'll try it though. Ryan Williams is watching. Everyone say hi to Ryan. Right, so I've now invited Ryan to join this feed. Will he accept? Hello, Ryan, will you accept? Welcome, Jeremy. Holy crap. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put the body to the side for a second now that Ryan's decided to grace us with his presence. So, Ryan, your picture's a bit crappy, mate, but can you give us a rundown on what you're doing? Oh, this is worse when he's at home. Oh, mate, is there somewhere there where you've got really good service? We can see you
pretty crappy.
in part. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this isn't going to work.
So, look, do your best. Do your best. Give us a bit of a rundown on what's happening there today, mate.
I can't even hear him.
Hello?
I don't think this is going to work out very well.
Just try your best, mate. People have waited that long to see your pretty face. They got to get something. Oh, he's gone. He's worth it, isn't he? Hey, that massive weight. I'll give him a couple of minutes and I'll try it again. Right, so apparently where he is for this competition is in the sticks. For those of you that don't know, the sticks means out the back of bump nowhere where you get crappy reception, apparently. Okay, I'll throw one out there. Is there anyone else that would like to chime in and be in the live feed? Don't be shy. We're all friends here. Whilst I wait for you guys to reply, or for Ryan to get back to us with what he's doing, I'm going to keep seeing if I can make this window look like it's broke. Jeremy's joined us. How are you, Jeremy? Sorry you had to wait for Ryan, mate. He's painful. He makes us all wait forever. And then picks a spot with crappy reception and no one can hear what he's saying anyway. For a second there, I thought he was actually on the crapper. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm trying to make this window look like it's cracked. Thanks for joining us, Paul. Nice to have you, mate. If you've come for Ryan, you've come to the wrong place. Give me a minute and I'll try him again. Might not be back on the feed, but we'll give him a try too. That's all we can do, isn't it? I think this window is looking a bit crap. With a bit of practice, I could probably make it look like it's a smashed window. But I've not done this before, so I'm just playing with this while we see if Ryan's going to come back to us, or if there's anyone else that wants to join in. So if you want to join in on this and you want your little face on on the live feed, seeing out. Is Wesley with us, is he? My screen hasn't shown that yet. You'll have to forgive me, some people. If you write a comment and I don't reply to it, now your video feed sound is muffled. Bloody Ryan. All right, take a vote. What do we do? Do we can this one and start again? And we just do whatever? Bugger Ryan. Or do we keep going? Shoot your vote in the bottom as quick as you can, because I don't want you guys to have to sit here and listen to crap. That would annoy the hell out of me. So let me know what you want to do, because no one wants to listen to muffled crap. Come on, guys, type. You probably already have. It's just taking forever. Wesley, we're having issues here. One, we tried to have Ryan here with us. That didn't work very well, and now because that didn't work, Jeremy's keen to have a go. All right. So Tony's telling me that I sound muffled now. Is everyone else getting this, or is it just Tony? This is gonna be the worst live feed in the history of Facebook. Turks keen to have a go too. I'm not sure if it's possible. Can you have more than one person on? Can we go two? That should be a feature. I could have my face over here, and we could have two of you guys here, and we could all talk smack about Ryan and why he doesn't organise things very well. So while we were waiting for Ryan, someone said to me about how do you make a window look smashed, and I said I had a little bit of an idea. I'd never done it. Anyway, I grabbed my knife. I peeled the sticker off my back window, so there is a bit of glue residue there. But I've just been sort of scratching away at this, trying to make it look some sort of remotely smashed window. That's what I come up with. Does that look smashed or does that look crap? That's literally just giving a bit of a scratch with the X-Acto blade. What do you guys reckon? Is it crap or is it good? Keep in mind, I use this body because I just had it floating around. This is not going on anything. So that's how I'd make a window look smashed. Someone said earlier about how do you dent a body. Cigarette lighter. Let's see how this goes. When you heat up a Lexan body with a cigarette lighter or something like that, if you hold your lighter in the one spot too long, the body will bubble. You can use this for bubble rust, or you can go too far and make it look shit. So you've got to be careful. What I'm going to try and do, this might not work, I'm going to try and take my lighter, heat up the side of the panel here. Once it's heated up a bit, I'm going to grab my metal ruler, give it a few good whacks, and hopefully it looks dented, yeah? If that doesn't work, I can always use my X-Acto blade, give that a bit of a whack, and see what happens. Given this is a cheap shit body, there's every chance that it's just going to catch fire, and this will be someone being burnt alive on live TV. So I'm just going to try and warm up a bit of an area. I did actually do a couple of dents on that Jeep, the rusty one. And that did turn out all right. Not warm enough yet. I don't want to bubble it if I can help it. Alright, very good. Nearly. Oh, there you go. Dent. That's how you dent it the easy way. Now, if you were going full silly buggers, you get out your Tamiya webbing kit, you get out your black paint, dab of black paint, do some rust in there. What do you reckon of a dent? Melissa Williams has bloody joined us. Nice to have you, Melissa. She's the smartest thinking. Everyone say hello to Melissa. Thanks for joining us. I'm sure you've got a lot better things to do with your time than watch us talk shit here. Really. Thanks for being here, Paul. No, you shouldn't be. Don't drive and watch this feed. It's dangerous. Right, I'll do another dent. I'm sort of waiting to hear back from Ryan to see if he wants to come back on. So that could be a yes, that could be a no. Matt's joined us. So I didn't see that Matt joined us until Turk actually let me know. So when people come in, sing out and say hello to them so I know too. This live thing, bloody terrible. It gives you a rough idea of how many people are watching and gives you a bit of a preview of some of the comments. You don't get them all, unfortunately. I'll do another 10 round here somewhere. See how this works. So I'm just going to heat it up with my lighter again. If I see it start to bubble, I'll stop. Exactly that way. That's a goodie. Backed into a tree. You wouldn't have believed it. So, quick and easy way of denting your body. Keep in mind, not all bodies are going to act like this one. This one's cheap here. In saying that, it hasn't done too bad. Tamia, Tamaya, that sort of thing, Proline may act differently. When I did the Jeep body, it bubbled really quickly. So don't hold the light in the one spot too long. Now, someone's requested. Ryan! Well, bugger me. Invite. While he's doing that, I'm going to clear all these notifications off the phone. Right. Here he is. It's all right, mate?
Maybe. I don't know.
Brilliant, mate. You're tenfold better now. Okay. Now, because everyone's been waiting to hear from you and not just watch me do crap stuff, can you give everyone a rundown of where you are and what's going on? Hasn't he? No one holds a smile that long. Not going to work, apparently. He had the smile going for ages. I thought he was just happy to see us all. That's all right, mate. You've tried. Look, do us a favour, Slinky. Grab your phone throughout today, film yourself as though you're on a live feed, and post it on Slinky's Garage later. Right, now I'm going to have to read some of these comments because you guys are smashing them out tonight and I can't keep up. Turk doesn't know if he can be back. Into his location. Internet is limited. Bob says he might have to try this with one of his hard bodies. I reckon it'll work all right with the hard body, mate. If you've got a blowtorch even, hold it back far enough, I reckon that'll work pretty well. Post the results in our group. Slinky back. Not going to work from Slinky. Wesley rebuilt a 67 Bronco 3 times. Every time it involves crashed or caved in tailgate from rolling backwards into a tree. So I pretty well nailed this dent then, did I? The face just keeps breaking the phone. I like that. Well done, Bob. I like Ryan's comment as well. Ryan said he's sorry. It's all right, mate. You do what you can. Verge has joined us. Thanks for joining us, mate. Wesley said Ryan looks like he's got gas. 10 points for Wesley. Chris Leach is getting a bit tired now, fellas. It's like 1 in the morning. So Chris is off to bed. Say good night, Chris. Elmo's joined us. Everyone say hello to Elmo. I don't know if Elmo's internet connection is any better than Slinky's. So this has been a bit of a sham, hasn't it? Now, someone did say to me, they want to be a part of this. Elmo's going to have a crack. Here we go. Will Elmo's work out in the scrub? Elmo ran feet the other day.
Hey, it's working for me. What do you know?
Hey, mate. Are you having much more luck with your internet than Ryan is?
What's that?
Are you having more luck with your internet than Ryan is?
Yeah, we're good.
Lovely. Can you do us a favour, mate? Can you tell everyone watching essentially what's going on there today, like where you are and what's happening?
No, I'm too busy.
Come on, don't be like that now.
We're at the Gauntlet. I forget the name of the town. Bumps, Grudy, Illinois. It's an indoor comp.
which is cool.
Yeah, right. It's nice and toasty in here.
Oh yeah,
Lots of guys
cool.
already here.
Sorry, I've got to ask, why in the hell was Ryan standing outside then? If you're inside and it's warm and the internet connection seems better.
Oh, it's Illinois. No smoking here. Yeah, no smoking in buildings here.
Okay, there ain't no public buildings.
So he was out having a
Yeah, let's
fag,
see.
was he?
Yeah. Let's see if I can get to the track.
He was probably having a smoke too.
Yeah. Exactly what we were doing. It ain't bad. It's like 32 degrees. Yeah, look at this crap, man. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
He took an actual piece of
Now,
big lumber.
Everyone watching, feel free to say what you think of how this bloody thing looks, because I wouldn't mind having a go on that myself.
And I don't know if your drag race is on, but
So what do you get, mate? You get 20 minutes to have a go on this thing?
I can barely hear you with the echoes and everything, man.
I say
Yeah,
you
look
get
at
20
this.
minutes to have a go.
Get 20 minutes for what?
20 minutes or something to run the course. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it's as long as it takes, lowest points. Everything is a point deal. Like a reverse is a 1 point. Every time you reverse, you get 1 point. Going out of any wheel, going off any of the rocks, points, if I remember right. I ain't been here since last year. And then I think time plays in if there's a tie. It's pretty brutal, man. I mean, and then you do it forward. See that? You got to go up sideways on that damn board through those gates. See that crap?
Jesus. What angle is that on?
45.
That's up there. Yeah, that's up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 4x8. No, it's probably 4x10 length. So that tells you, I mean, yeah, and then look at this. You got this damn thing here.
You fellas are going to have to get some pretty good footage of this stuff, because that looks like a pretty good fun course.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see this bridge, but it leans real hard to this side. And when you drive into this thing, it just throws you right off into there. You really got to go slow.
Well, we're gonna want some good shots of this stuff, mate.
It really does.
It looks awesome.
He does an awesome job. And here's the crazy part. He does it once a month. He does it once a month, and every month he changes it. So it's not the same course.
That must take him a while.
Oh God, it takes a month. Yeah, I mean, like I said, he doesn't. You never run the same course twice.
How long has he been doing this for, Elmer?
A couple years. You see what he did to the steps? You got to drive up and down those dang things on that black strip.
That's good. Saves you carrying your truck up there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a good drag brake, man, and keep your butt from going back over the top. He got more over here, straight up and down stuff. Like here, check this out. You got to go up this thing, through those two flags, around that, and then down this.
Slinky won't make it around there.
Oh, I don't think I will either.
Now, how many trucks are we looking at, mate? How many trucks you got lined up there?
I want to know, like, side bets of how many times Slinky's body comes off. That's where the real money's going to be, because his body comes off constantly. Josh is the guy who runs this. You're live in Australia.
Hi, Josh.
What's up, bud?
I just showed him the course. I don't know who that guy is.
Lazy bum.
Oh, hey, check it out. You'll like this, Jamie.
So, actually, get us some video of that thing running the course.
I don't know if it's going to be.
Isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I can go still. Got the little guy in there.
The reception's breaking up a touch there, mate.
I
believe that's Brian's truck.
Like you when it comes to building, man. Meticulous.
You guys are going to have to excuse when it breaks up.
All right, I'm going to let you get back to it. I'm going to get back to it. I can give it to Slinky. Here, hold on.
I don't want to do nothing.
There you go.
What am I good for?
Righto, Slinky. Now that we've got you and it's working, give us your thoughts on what you think the track's going to be like and how well you're going to do.
How well I'm going to do? I'm not going to do well at all. I'll tell you that much. I haven't been up there since the last season, and on the first obstacle, I broke my truck. So that's about how that's going to go.
That raises the question: why are you there?
But me personally, I haven't even went out to look at the course yet. I guess Elmo just gave you guys a rundown of it.
We've had a bit of a look. See, it looks pretty challenging. That 10x4 board that's on 45-degree angle. That's going to bring a lot of people unstuck.
Did you take him upstairs?
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool looking track.
I've got my workstation set up for the day.
Side bed is how many times your body comes off.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The side bed, Elmer just said, is to see how many times my body comes off the truck.
For those that don't know, Slinky's using magnetic mounts on his body, which is good for scale aspect. So, are we going to do some sort of bet of how many times you roll it over?
They know how many times I roll over. It's if I break or not.
Well, you take it easy. I'm sure you won't break anything.
There's not taking it easy on this course, though. That's the problem.
You don't look very confident, mate. You look a little bit scared.
It's beat. No, I think we're about ready to start with sign up, and in about 30 minutes or so, I think we're going to get ready to start running. So I will take a few short videos later and pictures and.
Yep. Yeah, well, get as many pictures as you can, especially like Ilmo was showing us the bridge that leans off camber, the 45-degree wall, stuff like that. Get us a few pictures and videos if you can of all the tricky stuff, especially Brian's 6x6 going over it, because as much as no one wants to see it fall over,
he won't even drive that on here.
Why'd you bring it?
For show.
If I bought my 8x8 there, mate, I'd be tackling the track with it.
No, he wouldn't. He won't even think about driving that thing out there. Just like if I had my D90 right now, it wouldn't touch that course.
That wouldn't do very well, if I'm honest. Same as if I brought the cross with me, that'd be terrible. It's too top heavy. Tony wants to know, what classes do you have?
It is 1922 and open class, which is for, I believe, like the MOAs. I even think leaf sprung.
Don't know. Girls. Jeremy says there's a girls' class. What does that entail?
Here, I'll let you.
They make us lunch.
Come in here with a little bit more quiet. Yeah. Here, we'll have the man himself explain the classes to you. They want to know what classes.
Now the internet goes to shit. This is lovely. Ryan, if you can take this conversation to a different room, that'd be lovely, mate, because we can't hear anything you say. This is dreadful. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. It's either going to cut out or he's going to realise that nothing's happening. It's gone awfully quiet now. If I don't say anything, it's just going to be really boring. See? Well, with any luck, these boys will come back to us, although I've got a feeling that screen's about to go and disappear. Josh broke the camera. Nice work, Josh. I will say, though, credit to Josh, because without it, didn't even question it. Yeah, I'll tell you what. They want to come back. Let's try this again. You guys are going to have to get me for this. Not problem.
All right. We've got Wi-Fi.
Oh, what? Josh, I want to say thanks, mate. You don't have to do this, but we really appreciate you telling us about your event.
Oh yeah.
What did you guys miss for classes? Did you hear it all or no?
We got nothing. You went like this. Okay, so, and then it cut out.
19, 22, and open. The open class is like a low-C Nightcrawler. The AX10 MOAs, pretty much anything goes.
What are you doing as far as leaf sprung trucks? What do they fall in?
Well, they don't run so good here. There's a lot of big rocks. And I kind of make it to where bumpers need to be tucked, so the leaf spring class usually is going to hang up a lot, and you're going to get a lot of scratches. So we haven't really run those too much here.
He was asking about it.
Sorry, you carry on, Ron.
He was asking about Brian's 6x6 if he was going to take it out there and run it.
No, it's way too tight for that, and then it'd be pretty rough on it. A lot of binding. I put a lot of holes in the rocks, so you kind of get bound and stuff. It'd be hard on it.
So Elmo was saying earlier that you changed his course around every month.
Yep. Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah.
Depending, probably 30 hours a month, roughly.
Yep. And are you adding new parts to it, or are you trying to? I guess you want to try and use what you've got as much as you can before you have to go and build new stuff. But
yeah, it just kind of depends. If I come up with a new idea, I'll try to add it in. Otherwise, I just move stuff around.
Yep.
Just make the order of it all different.
No, that's excellent. Yep. We really appreciate you giving us a bit of your time, mate, to tell us what it's about, and we really appreciate you giving the boys the Wi-Fi password.
No problem.
Yeah, now we know it. He just said, well, you're not on Wi-Fi?
Well, I guess the same deal's sort of going to go. You guys are going to kick off shortly anyway, so we're not going to try and pester you too much.
He just said something about getting signed up, so. And it's going to start getting a little more noisy in here as more people show up, so we might as well cut my end short here. I'll definitely take some pictures and short videos and post some stuff up later, but as far as that goes, I'll let you have Elmo back.
Well, hello there, people in Australia. I can't hear you either, though.
All over the world.
Oh, that's right. Worldwide. What am I thinking?
Question for you, mate. Are you going to drive the Marlin today?
I brought it.
Get it dirty.
There it is.
Drive it. Scratch it.
All done up. But they don't have a 1.7 class, so I'm just going to practice and play around with it. He said I could run the open class. Can you see the Marlin keeping up in the open class? I don't think so.
No, if it was me, I would have put it in the 1.9 class and said, do your best.
Oh, no, but I got this one for the 1.9 class, see?
True. I reckon that'll do pretty well.
Right.
All right,
so
we're gonna leave you there, mate. Go and get yourself signed up and have a good bit of fun with it.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're just gonna play with it on the course and see what it does. As far as the Marlin, not gonna stress it out too much just yet. I don't like the scratches. You know how that is.
Yeah, I do.
Something about rocks and scratches. I mean, here, look. This is what they do to your truck. I mean, look at that crap. I don't really want the Marlin that scratched up just yet.
Rocks and hard bodies, mate. That's what the problem is. When I drive this cross truck, I'm about this far away from it.
Right. It's rolled over a couple times and had me going, oh, no. But it does amazing. The truck is just, I don't even know why they make the other ones anymore, to be honest with you. They should just make this. Put this to a kit, it'd be great. But we'll see.
I'm surprised it's not a kit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I had to replace the servo, but what RTR kit don't you replace the servo? You know?
None.
You imagine if they put all premium parts in a truck, it'd cost like a cross. Yeah, it'd be like a cross truck price.
Yeah, but you don't get a servo with a cross truck.
Right. Well, I had that one I got from Brian, that cross truck, and loved it, but I was afraid to drive it anywhere.
Did you sell it?
I sold it to Dennis. That's the only reason I got it, really, because Dennis wanted it, and I didn't want it to disappear out of the market, and then Dennis not have a shot at it, you know. So that's the only reason I was really going. I mean, I wanted it, don't get me wrong, but I was afraid. I could see me rolling that thing, cracking that body, and then what do you do?
Buy a new one.
Yeah, a whole new truck. A whole new truck, right? Not just the body. It's like, no, can't do it. So that's gonna be fun. We'll do some live feeds today and show you some of the action. How long are you gonna be up?
Who knows, mate? Who knows? For me, it could be hours.
Right. What time is it there?
The biggest bonus is, mate, people are from all around the world, so there's going to be someone up some stage that's keen to check out what you guys are doing today, so go nuts with it.
I didn't hear you over the trucks. I'm going to let you go, man. It's getting loud here and echoey.
All right,
we'll
mate.
See you, Johnny.
We'll see you, mate.
Bye.
There you have it. It actually bloody worked after that shambles. This has probably gone now for an hour. Thanks, Brian. Right. So, question is, for those of you remaining, what do you want to do now? Is there anything you want to tinker around with? Or do we just say, that was a nice live feed, let's not make this one 2 hours? All right, does anyone want to quickly jump on, show us a couple of your trucks before we can it or something? So, chuck us a comment. I know you guys are having a bit of a conversation in your comments here. Let me have a bit of a squeeze. My sound improved. Lovely. That's good. It was nice to... I can't believe Ryan didn't ask to have Wi-Fi. I mean, come on. He's worried, that boy. Actually, little story about Ryan. Ryan and I do a lot of video calls, and his connection's always crap. And then his lovely partner, Melissa, suggested to him that he signs onto the correct Wi-Fi. That's why Ryan's internet now works properly. So everyone thank Melissa for that. She's done a brilliant job there. So when Ryan's at home, his internet now works properly and the picture is clear. When he's at home, his router's like just above his head, like the next floor up. Yep, we always talk about Slinky. He's a good bloke. We take the piss out of him, but credit where it's due, he takes it well, doesn't he? So, what do you guys want to do? Do we want to call this thing done, finished, kaput? Or do we bugger around with some stuff for a little bit before I call it done? Let me know in the comments. And who's watching? Let me know. Drop a comment, say hello, let me know who's watching. It's nice to know. Facebook's not very good at actually telling me who's watching. If I push the button to try and find out, it lies to me. Or it'll say to me, here's 3 people that are watching, you have to guess the rest. Whilst we wait, I might do a bit more dance. Do some more dance. This is just while I'm waiting for you guys to... Jeremy says you call it. Well, that's not helping, mate. Come on. One more vote for I call it, and then I'll say that's it. Tony, thank you for the live feeds. Going to find location to practice before the family wakes up. Sounds good, mate. Let's see some pictures. Go and buy yourself. Oh, I'll show you what you need. I've been telling Tony for ages what I use when I do my videos out in the field, when I do with YouTube and whatnot else. Turn camera. Tony, you need one of these, mate. This is a cheap little camera holder. When you're out trawling, you won't have it laying on the side, obviously. Tilt this bad boy up. your phone goes in it that way. Sit that down, angle it, either drive towards the camera, turning at the last minute, obviously, otherwise you'll run into it. Drive towards it or drive past the camera and onwards. That's generally what you do. If you're too far away, it's not going to look scale. Try not to be too close either. You don't want to be like this up next to your truck because you will see a reflection of you in the window, and that's not scale. So when I go and do my videos, I use my phone, which is a HTC 10. I use one of those holders. That's it. I have got some more cameras. I've got one of the little 1080 HD, like a GoPro. Got one of those so I can mount that to the vehicles. I also got a tiny little camera I can mount inside the vehicles. I also want to do some mounts where it may be up near the chassis, aiming at the springs and the diff, so you can watch how that's all working. So my YouTube's got some stuff planned. I just have to get the time to go and do it. That's the hard bit. You know what, Tony? I don't rate mounting your camera on your remote because we don't realise it, but whilst we're driving, we end up doing this with our hands or whatever. Then you go back and watch your video later on, it's crap, and you go, oh, why is it crap? Because you twitch or you move or you stumble, you could wreck a really good shot. If you have one of those little tripods, I think this was like $30, and that was probably an expensive one. With a little tripod, you can look at a little track that you want to drive through, put your tripod down, sit your camera there, look through the screen. Yep, that's a pretty good shot. This is where I'm going to go. You can sort of plan it out. With your remote, you go, oh, I think I'll drive there. You start recording while you're standing up, and it's like, well, it's way too high. You're looking down over the vehicle all the time. You want your camera about far off the ground. I can give you the millimeters, fellas, but I can't give you the inches. Your camera's going to be about 140 off the ground. So about 5 inches, I'm guessing, 5.5 inches. That's going to give you a scale height for your videos. You can mix it up a bit, but if you put it on your controller, well, your video is going to be too tall unless you're laying on the ground. It's not going to work. I mean, I'm no expert with these YouTube videos. I do it for the fun of it. But this is the best system so far that I've found. So for the sake of geez, you guys could pick one up for $5, $5 tripod, put your phone in it, away you go. Anything else you want to talk about while we're here? I've seen one for a GoPro. GoPros aren't cheap. You can buy one if you want, but they aren't cheap. Most new phones, like mine's a HTC 10, it records in 4K. Not that I do a whole lot of 4K because the files are massive. It takes forever to edit a video. As long as you're going full HD, you're pretty well right. GoPro fisheyes everything. You can actually get little fisheye lenses for your mobile phones. So if you want your video to look like a GoPro video, but have it just static sitting there, another $5 option for your phone, fisheye lens. Look at those. They should be in the camera stand sections. I mean, where I am, a brand new GoPro's near $500 with all, a few accessories. That's why I brought a cheap 1080 GoPro style camera, which I think I paid $50 for it. Seems to do the job okay. I just need to go and get some more memory cards so I can run all this crap at the same time. It'd be nice to do a few shots where I'm going through some really shitty terrain, have 3 cameras rolling on the same piece so that once you're actually going through, you can switch your cameras, but you're still in the same shot. Turk, I used to use a steel rod I welded a bolt on, screwed that to his camera. Yep, that makes sense. Was that on your controller, mate, or was that something that you just stuck in the ground or something like that? But I agree with the sort of technique you're going for. The best thing to do, once, Tony, go and buy one of those little tripods. Go out there, have a play with it for an hour. You'll soon start going, oh, that'll be a great shot. I can see that now. When I go out and film now, I don't just see the shot that I'm about to do. I see myself sitting down at the bloody laptop editing the bloody thing. So if I'm starting a fair way away, coming towards myself, going through some shit, I might film one 30-second piece, but then when I get back on the laptop, I'll cut that into about 5 or 6 different pieces, different pans, zooms, and whatever else. So the more you play with it, the more you enjoy playing with it. The hard part, I think, is do you put music over it or you just have the sound of the RC? With the Cross RC, it's not so bad because it's got the sound kit in it. In saying that, the gearboxes and these things are pretty loud, so you don't hear the sound kit that great anyway. The 8x8, where you hear that sound kit, because I can crank the hell out of that. Apparently, there's optional speakers for these Cross RCs, big beefy ones, so I might have to get one of those, I think. Everyone, do us a favour, go and check out old Skilly Willy. That's Turk's YouTube channel. While you're there, check out mine. No, you're probably all sick of seeing mine. Go and check out Turk's YouTube channel, give it a like, share, subscribe, you know the deal. It's us little guys that go and help us little guys that make little guys get the bigger guys. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean. All right, it is 20 past 1 in the morning. We're talking shit. We're just crapping on now, which is fine. I don't mind sitting here having a bit of a chin wag. We'll have to do another one where I'll just say, today, Turk, you're up. And then I'm just going to add you to the particularly. I'll pump you with some questions. You can pump me with some and then go, bye, Turk. And then I'll grab Jeremy. So we might do a rotational live feed. Hashtag that before someone else does. So I want to try and make this group something that you guys think to yourself, I've just done this. I want to post it here so these guys can see it. I want people to feel comfortable in this group. Tony likes hearing the sound of the actual truck, so he knows how much that the motor and chassis is working. If you can hear your chassis working, mate, you want to get that looked at. I do get what you mean about the motor, though. The biggest problem with RCs is anytime you do a video, half the time you get that squealy sound from the motor. But yes, I get what you mean. Jeremy's had a good time. I like that. Lovely. Glad to hear it, Jeremy. We're gonna have to get on Mud Runner again soon to have a go. I've played for ages. Haven't even finished it yet. No worries, Tony. Anytime I can wake you up early, mate, that's good. Especially if we can fit in a live feed and have a coffee and talk some smack. Turk's heading off too. All right. I think we're getting to the point now where it's just cut it off, just done. So thanks all you guys for watching. There's probably more than what I've seen here, but thanks for watching. If you ever have any suggestions, do a post. Say, Jono, here's an idea for the live feed. Probably don't say Jono, Johnny's better. Here's an idea for the live feed. Can we do it? Do you want to do it? Whatever else. So throw me ideas. I'm more than happy to try and accommodate them. We can also have crap talking sessions, a bit like what this has turned into. So, see you, Jeremy. Nice to have you, mate. Really appreciate it. All right, I'm going to go. I'll talk to you all soon. Throw me some ideas.